Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. This your girl Net's Life. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and click on that bell, okay? So today you guys, I was home and doing my studies, doing God's work, doing my studies. This all just happened just now, and for some reason this must going to be a good sermon because I did this sermon 2 days ago, writing it out, and then I had to stop because someone called me and asked me, can I do a funeral for them? So I end up, praying over what I'm supposed to say to the family at the funeral. So I had to work on that as well. And then I had to talk on the phone to the family on that day. And then today I said, okay, I'm going to write out my sermon. But as soon as I write out my sermon, which I should have videoed my phone call from my landlord. My landlord called me today.
Hello?
Hey, Rick, what's up?
What's up? Tab, what's going on at the house? Something going on? Leaking or something?
No, remember that thing y'all had to do in the for the washer?
No, I'm saying what's leaking? That's what I'm asking. What's leaking?
No, the pipe that y'all was supposed to replace, that you said you was gonna get somebody to replace. With the hose connected to the washing machine.
Come up the new hose, washing machine hose?
No, it's nothing new on there. It has to be.
You're talking about a washing machine hose, right?
Where the hot washing machine hose connect to.
Oh, so right, the washing machine hose, two new washing machine hoses.
That's connected to the wall.
Yeah, I understand that, but they're washing machine hoses, correct?
No, it's not hoses. It's the thing is rusted out. It needs replacing.
All right. When can I come by here?
Are you free today?
No, I'm in Jersey today, but I'll come by tomorrow.
Oh, okay. And then he called me. I never called him about this.
Yeah, but I don't know what the way he put it was like it's leaking, and he told me about it. I don't know. I'm like, what's leaking? What's leaking?
No, Ty got an attitude because nobody wants to buy this house. So he called me and asked me. He called.
Well, I'll just see tomorrow. It ain't nothing. I mean, whatever it is, I'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, let me finish telling you everything else he want done.
Okay.
The bathroom wall needs to be repainted because it's chipping.
Okay.
And going down the basement, the steps. Remember we mentioned the steps?
What's wrong with the steps?
Remember the crack in the steps, the two steps that had the cracks in them.
Okay.
He wants those done.
Okay. Well,
that's it. He just called and he was just tripping out on why the house ain't getting sold. I said I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't know. He asked me what needs to be done, and I told him what we already talked about, Rick, from when it first was supposed to get done.
all right, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, no problem.
What time can I get it?
It don't matter. Just call me. I'll just let you in.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. So anyway, what I was saying was, so soon I was about to get into my sermon, my landlord called. So this was our phone conversation. I says to him, you call me, and I've said it just like this because every time I call him, he never answered the phone, y'all. So I said, you call me and you expect me to answer the phone, but when I call you, you never answer the phone. So he was like, well, if you don't leave a voicemail, I'm not calling you back. I said, well, I have left voicemails and I have left text messages and I still never received a call back. So he said, well, I just wanted to call you because I'm getting several people that come and see the house come to me and tell me that you're having conversations about me to them about this house. I said, no, I don't have no conversations with them about you. They would ask me a question about the house and I would answer their question. I said, so if they asking me something like, okay, why is the paint is chipping in the bathroom, I'm gonna just let them know that possibly, it may need a vent in the bathroom because that was one of the questions that somebody asked me in my house. So why is the paint is chipping? And I did explain to him that I told them that it needs to be repainted and it needs to have a vent in the bathroom. Because think about it, if you taking showers and it's steam in the bathroom and you don't have any vent for the steam to go out, it's going to chip the paint. So I've been here over 4 years. I moved in here in 2019. Well, actually, I think 20. I don't know the exact date, but I was already in one of his houses. I believe I moved in there 2018, then moved in here 2019, and it's 2023 now. So he had sold his other house. If you had heard my other story about me becoming evicted, he had sold another house underneath me and he moved me here. So in my mindset, you know, I should have known that he buy houses and he sell them. So I should have been preparing myself to maybe look for houses. I think I got too comfortable. So now I really gotta look again. I had even stopped looking. I just prayed and I just stopped looking. And because the people that were looking was purchasing to rent it out, they said, well, to buy it and then to rent it out. So I stopped looking. So now I'm gonna have to go back on a house hunt again because when he called me, he also said to me, well, um, they explaining to him that I'm giving them conversation, like basically like talking about him in a bad way. So my thing is, I just said to him, listen, I'm not saying anything about you. I'm just telling them what they just asking me a question and I'm giving them an answer. And I'm really tired of walking people through the house because that's not my job. So I told him that I no longer do that now. So the first two people that did come look at the house, they was like, "Can you walk us through?" And I was like, I did walk them through, but now it's so frustrating that people are coming like 7 o'clock at night looking at this house. So it's just I'm to the point that I'm like, y'all could just look through on your own. I don't even walk people through. Um, and honestly, only think two people asked me a question about the house. So the other people that was looking for the house never asked me anything about this house. So he also initially said, well, I feel like I might have to move you out in order to get my house sold. So I'm just like, huh? So he was like, yeah. He was like, I might have to give you 30 days and just be done. Just be done with you. So I said, well, if that's how you feel, then you have to give me a notice. Like, you can't just, like, kick me out. Like, you have to give me a notice. So I'm really getting upset now at this point. Like, you really going to kick me out. I have nowhere to go because your house is not being sold. And then in this area, what you selling it for is not worth it over $100,000. Like, that's why your house is not being sold. So anyway, I says to him, well, at the end of the day, I'm still looking for places. So now I gotta definitely look for places. He's thinking about kicking me out his house. Talking about he's only gonna give me 30 days. And now he talking about if things need to get done in the house that he might have to kick me out so he could get the proper things done to get the house sold. So we had the conversation and I was like, well, I've been here for over 3.5 years and the basement continued to, gain water access in there. And I thought that was eliminated after I got my cousin to do it. He came in, he's a plumber, and he fixed the basement. So I talked to another plumber, and they was like, well, we could get the camera down there to see what's going on, because it could be tree branches or anything. And sometimes you have to initially get somebody to plunge it up and to sneak it out and to get the water to run out. So I was just sitting here like, wow, like, okay, so every so often since I've been here, I've been getting my cousin to come at least every 3 to 6 months to unclog the water so the water can run out. So my stuff won't get damaged, because some of my stuff did get damaged down there. And I said to my landlord, like, I didn't even deduct that from my rent of what I'm paying people from outside to fix your house. Like, I'm a good tenant and you're threatening to throw me out, and I didn't even find a place to live. Didn't even find a place to live. So I initially said to him, well, number one, you're going to have to deal with God, because I'm a God fearing woman. And number two, you're going to have to deal with my lawyer, because I do have a lawyer. Because you can't just think you're going to just throw me out. You're going to have to deal with my lawyer. So, and I feel like you threatened me. Like, you're harassing me now. And just because your house is not getting sold, you think you could talk to me in your kind of way and think you could just throw me out in the street. No, that's not going to work here. That's not even cool. So I know he probably pissed his maintenance man off. So listen, his maintenance man called me after our phone conversation, and this maintenance man, he gets very uptight. He gets very agitated quickly. I don't know why he gets like that. He's not good with talking to people. He talk to people any old kind of way, and he think he can. So I know he irritated that maintenance man. Like, I'm the one complaining about all the things that need to still be done in his house. His maintenance man came in and seen all the things that needed to be done and said he would come back and finish everything. But they didn't never finish everything. They did what they thought could get the house sold. So now you got to come back, and I guess they're going to have to like repaint the bathroom, probably put a vent in there, redo the steps, the basement steps, because they cracked and somebody can fall down going down them steps. Um, they know now that the plumbing is not good, so they ain't gonna get no real plumber. They just want to keep it dry down there, because it's dry down there now. They just probably gonna allow me to keep paying for somebody to keep plunging it up. And as long as I'm here, I'm going to do that, because I'm not going to get sick being in this house from any type of mold or anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna take care of it while I'm here, because I wouldn't want nobody to tear up my house. But in all this, it is hard, because it's like, if this house do get sold, and what if I don't find a property within, even let's say 60 to 90 days, and my landlord don't give me a notice saying that he's trying to get me out of here before then? It's just the principle that I have to feel like I have to be pushed out, you know what I mean? And I still didn't find residency. So at this point, it's just like, okay, whatever. And the reason why I kind of slowed up with looking, because I did put in an application um for a place, and they're building these places, so they probably won't be ready until another 3 months from now. So I'm thinking, like, if they do sell a house, they probably gotta give me at least 60 days. So that's 2 months in, and then maybe my place will come through, because I did put in an application of these properties that they're building, but it's an apartment, it's not a house. I am working on my credit. Like I told y'all, two things. I didn't tell y'all the good news. So two things did come up off my credit. My credit score is going up. So I will be buying a house soon. Maybe not now, but eventually in the near future. But it's just that I want y'all to know what's going on, because I don't think this is cool. I think this is not cool at all. Like, this is really wrong. It's like, you're not thinking about people. You're not thinking about their livelihoods. It's you just thinking about money in your pocket. So I'm doing the best that I can. So now I just know that even though I wanted to stay here, and I'm not gonna not like stay here for real, because I really didn't want to stay in this house or in this area, but I was grateful for what I had. But even though now I was like, okay, I could settle and just stay here, it's like, okay, now you really gotta find somewhere to go. I did look at another place in Toby Farms, so I don't know what's going on with that, because when I looked at it, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't feel comfortable in that house, y'all. It felt like some kind of bad spirits was in that house. I know I can pray over that house and things can get better because I know the power of prayer, and by me being in there and I'm a God-fearing woman, that we would be fine. But I just did not feel like that was the place for me, you know? So I'm not even pushing it. And that landlord never got back to the lady, the realtor that actually showed me the place. So, and I went to go see that place. So yeah, I'm not gonna say I stopped looking, because I didn't. That was just 2 days ago that I went to go look at that place um in Toby Farms, which is Brookhaven area. So then I did look at I think y'all got my video when I looked at this apartment. That apartment is still up for rent. So I might have to just put an application in with that apartment too. That's a 3-bedroom. I just have to get used to living in a smaller size place if that comes through. So I don't know, y'all. I don't even know if I'm gonna call them people or put an application for that apartment, but it seemed like I just need to, you know. So y'all just be praying for me as I pray for you guys. And you know, I'm keeping my faith up, but I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I am really upset, like, that Hugh called me and told me that, oh, we might have to end what we have. Like, we might have to end our contract or whatever he mean. I might have to be done with you, and you just might have to move out my house because I have to get my house sold. Okay, I get that. You want your house sold. I'm not trying to hold you up from that. It's just that I feel like, you know, at the time, maybe because I'm going through this, I don't know, but I feel like I fell on hardship, and then now he just like, you know what, I'm with the household. But he was doing this anyway before he even known me. So, and he did tell me this when I first moved in the other property. But I'm thinking like, okay, he's still gonna move me another property. He a nice guy. And at that time I was blinded because he seemed like a very nice guy. But now I'm starting to really see him for who he is. And it's just like, darn, man, like, you really, really is not cool. Like, you really is not considerate of anything. And the thing is, the house is not even sold yet. So why are you tripping out on me? I'm not saying nothing to these people. These people want to know why. It's just like, even in my I've been told y'all in my other video, like, this piece is not, it don't even belong to me. Let me show y'all real quick. So these are the little things that they're probably upset about. Like, this holes, y'all, right here. This holes right here. If you look at it, it's rusted. So this hole's been on here since I moved here, and I've been told them about this. So it's rusted. And what happens is when I turn the washing machine on, it leaks on the floor. That's why they had to put carpet down for that. And also they had to fix the ceiling. I think I told y'all in the prior video, they had to fix the I said the ceiling. They had to fix the roof because water was coming in that way too. Also, they probably talking about these bubbles right here in the wall. I think I mentioned that in the video before. That's from when, you know, it was leaking. You know what I mean? So it's not leaking anymore, but it's just people see that and they don't want to buy a house that's little things like that going on. Let me take y'all downstairs. My basement had flooded again, y'all. And I think it was because it's a plumbing issue. But again, like I told y'all, I'm thinking it was just because of the rain. But it was really because of, it's a plumbing issue. So, right here, going down these steps. Let me show y'all. It's cracks down these steps. It's cracks. So, it's cracks. And this is another issue. They probably, like, you know, the steps is not secure. And then right here, y'all, the basement flooded again. I just got my plumber to plunge this out. So I'll keep that clean, y'all, because I have to live here. I keep that clean because I have to live here. So yeah, people don't want to buy a house and it's not, you know, where it need to be. And yes, I want to move because I want better. Like, I'm not trying to stay here and settle. It's just that right now I have nowhere to go. So these are the steps. 1, 2, 3. So I could come down these steps and one day I might go fall. So yeah, people want a nice house. They don't want to have to worry about fixing stuff up all the time. Like, some people want to move in a house where they don't have to fix it up. And think about it. If I'm telling them all the initial things that need to get done, like, you gotta think about that. I'm telling you all the initial things that get done. I'm the one that's not probably gonna be here. If somebody say, okay, I'm gonna pay to stay, I'm getting it fixed up for somebody else. So I still had to find a place. So, it's just a lot. Oh yeah, I ain't take y'all upstairs, but I'll take y'all upstairs. In my bathroom, it's like the paint is chipped, but it's because I've been here for like 3.5 years. So when you take showers, it's going to chip, and they're gonna have to put some kind of paint up there where it won't chip. So listen, y'all, it's just a lot. At the end of the day, y'all keep me in prayer that I find a nice place that's suitable for me and my 2 girls. And I'm keeping my head up. I'm trying to stay strong, y'all. Trying not to be upset. Trying not to cry. Trying not to be sad. Like I said, this sermon must going to be the bomb that I got to do. And I have to do a funeral tomorrow. So, y'all keep me in prayer. Listen, my rent is paid up, y'all. My rent paid up. I have no issues here with my bills. My credit is coming back slowly. It's doing pretty good. And it's just, like, why y'all want to mess with me right now? Y'all want me to come out of my character. But I did let him know, y'all, on that phone. You going to have to deal with me and my lawyer. It is what it is, y'all. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.